Sorry about the delay. I was literally anxious waiting for the time, and then I look and I'm like, oh, 2 minutes in.
Oh, you have
Sorry.
a Madonna look going on. I don't see blanket bracelets, Casey.
What?
Are you wearing bracelets?
No, what I was like a hairband.
Oh, it's a hairband.
Yeah, when the time to go back to my hairstylist to touch up my whole gray head, I
Hi.
used it.
So Tina and Lillian, I don't know if you could put on your video. If not, it's okay. Okay. So
Oh,
hi
you
everybody.
guys can't see me? I thought you did.
No,
Oh, I
we
got
don't
it.
see you, Lil. Ah,
Oh, how
now
about
it's
now?
Lila.
There you
So
are.
Hello.
everybody, Lillian, this is her first time on. She's a new team member, so just say hi, everybody.
Hey, Lillian.
Hello.
We'll slowly get to meet everybody.
Great.
So everybody's name should be on here as well. So I don't know if any of you caught last week's leadership call. Last week I was on vacation, but last week's leadership call was amazing. Did anyone catch it last week? If you didn't, jump on tonight. Under Optavia Connect, under resources, do not miss this leadership call. They're probably going to override it with this week's in 2 days. Jump on there. It's all about people skills and how to love on people and dream with them. So if you get a chance, jump on and watch it. It's like 20, 30 minutes tops. It's under resources. One of the things they said, and I love, is the acronym FORD, like the car Ford. So when you're talking to your clients, bring up F for family, O for occupation, R for recreation, and D for dreams. So F is family, O is occupation, R recreation, D for dreams. When you cover those things, you're going to start to uncover their pain points, right? So first and foremost, the portal of entry for most people, if they want to lose weight, they want to get healthier. But most of the time, we all know this, that it's stuff upstream from them, right? So either they don't have community or support or the right friendships with people who are inspiring them. You know, they don't inspire them to shine bright like we all inspire one another to be our best possible selves. Most people are lacking that. They don't have the support. And even when they try to go a little bit, they'll lose some of the friends that are vibrating lower than them. They might lose friendships. And then they get scared. They don't want to lose those friendships. So our community is the kind of community where you can lean in and we're all on that same mission to get healthier physically, emotionally, and financially. So we know that this person's going to come in and start to get healthy physically, but ultimately what's going to wind up happening is that they're going to start loving the community and the support they get here because it's like no other. We really do love on one another and we do really, you know, inspire one another and want the best for one another. And in the world out there, it's not always the case, right? Amongst friends, families. I just watched this great video that I'll forward to you guys. It's kind of cool. It's about there are friends or people in our lives that we know clearly are not really for us. And we put boundaries up with people like that. But they're the ambivalent people, the ambivalent friends, the people that you're not so sure, they don't really celebrate with you when things good happen in your life. And you think, you always thought they were a really good friend, but suddenly you're realizing, well, maybe they're not a good friend, right? So those are the kind that kind of tap you out and hurt your soul. And so it's interesting in this community, you'll always find people celebrating with each other, giving each other high fives, not only for the physical, but the mental and certainly the financial as well. So when we even talk about finances and offering this to people, not just the physical part, but the opportunity to be a health coach, you have to know what their pain point is. You know, because money is not evil. It actually gives people freedoms that they don't always have. And a lot of people feel choked with their bills. So don't be afraid to kind of dream with people and find out exactly what they're missing out of their life. And again, it's not about what you can get from them, but more about what you can give to them. Okay? People don't care about what you know until they know that you care. And they have to know that you really, really care. So those are kind of some of the things they covered in the leadership wall. And what we're there to do for people is to motivate them. But remember, guys, it all starts with ourselves, right? We're our brand. So remember, you're seeing a much more polished version of me. You could speak to JC Dornick and find out that when I started this business, I was pretty much a hot mess. I shared politics online. I overshared. Just remember, keep your page on Facebook and just keep it non-controversial, because you would hate not to be able to help someone because you don't share the same political views. So example, you might be anti-abortion and somebody you want to help is pro-abortion. You don't want that matter to stop somebody to help them. You know what I mean? So just curtail that. You also want to make yourself, you don't want to make yourself seem like you're not a care in the world. You don't want to make yourself seem like you have all these terrible things going on. So it's a fine balance. You want to come across vulnerable and approachable and someone who's dealing with adversity head on, but you also don't want to be a hot mess, right? So just some advice as you're positioning yourself and branding yourself as a health coach. Those things are really, really important. The most important thing is we get paid to do 4 things well: acquire and support clients. That's 1 and 2. Acquire and support coaches. And as you get better at acquiring and supporting coaches, you never make it about what you want. It's always about what they want. Okay? You don't, if somebody wants to help one person, then you help them help one person. If they want to help 30 people, then you help them and you walk beside them to help 30 people. So again, we're never making it about ourselves, and we're always leading with our health. So I hope that helps a little bit. The leadership call tonight was all about the Civic Summit. FIBC, for those of you that don't know, is having a frontline volume of $6,000 and 5 senior coaches on your team. So if you haven't made ED by June and you want to get on the C2s, you want to make ED at least 2 months up until December. If you work ED by June, you want to make Civic by at least 2 months in 2018, the last 6 months. And we could go more into detail with all of that. So I'm going to open up the floor right now just for anybody to comment or talk about themselves or the business.
I'm having a hard time hearing. There's a lot of background noise. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Is it
Just
just me?
No, I'm having a hard time too.
Laura, you can't hear me?
It's going in and out. It's not a good connection.
Not a good connection? You guys hearing me? Some
I
of
do
are
hear
not?
you, but I do hear a lot of noise in the background.
Huh.
Oh, now it's better.
Okay, maybe somebody muted themselves. Okay. So maybe, does anyone want to talk a little bit about what I was talking about, or something different, or this is the time to talk to the team about different things that are going on, so.
I can say what's going on with my particular experience, since I've been like eating trainings for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm just listening to what everybody's saying, and I started going full force on being genuine and being honest and just throwing my feelings exactly the way they are out there. Like she says, no politics, no nothing like that, because you never know whose feelings are you going to hurt. And that's just people that you're just going to delete from your own page, not yourself, but they might just exit themselves. So since that, I think I've been having, and I've been just literally breathing program all day long. Everywhere I go, it's my life, it's my core. I believed it. I mean, everybody start believing it, like your lives depend on it. And it will glow naturally everywhere you go. It's like that kind of energy, of joy for what you do, that even when you don't even expect it, you're calling people to you, and people gravitate towards you, and then they start asking, or I went to the playground and every single mom there spoke to me. I didn't have a chance to basically add everyone on my Facebook, but I did one mom that is expecting, and she might be interested in the nursing program, and she might bring more people. But
Nursing program.
just the fact that I was so happy, and of course I brought my tote from convention, She's like, I love it. Where do you get it? I'm like, this is my entry. Going for it. So, I mean, don't be shy. It's like, I don't know if I heard it here. I heard it somewhere else. Or one of the so many videos I've been watching. It's funny how when we are clients and we're having success and we are looking like they can't pay us enough to shut up about what's going on with the program in our lives. So as soon as people buy the kit, then they're like, I don't want to talk about it. The people's going to think I'm selling them something. Yes, you are kind of selling them their new life. So get excited and don't shut up. Just keep going at it. Go like crazy. And things are just going to start happening for you. My goal, I mean, I was senior last month. I didn't even think, I was thinking I was not going to make it. But I think I'm going to go associate director back again today, in this week, even before the holiday weekend comes. And it's because I am just putting the work. If you want this business to work and give you like a business, you have to put the work like it's a business. So love it, enjoy it, and I mean, things will start happening for you.
I think I would just agree that just you know, whatever your experience has been with Optavia that you're passionate about, just share that. And it's different for everybody. And the results won't always come right away. So what I've learned is just be consistent with your action steps, because you never really do know when someone's going to be ready to hear the message that you have. And there have been times, I'll be honest, just like many of you, I've been deathly afraid to talk to someone who's sitting right next to me, and I don't know how I'm going to bring it up, and I don't want it to be awkward. And over time, you get better at it. You know, just come from your heart, come from a place of knowing that how it's helped you, how it's helped people you've seen get really helped in this program, and just come from your heart with no expectation. You really have to be detached from the outcome. I think that's very, very key. And the other thing, guys, is, you know, you're going to fill your funnel and you're going to be helping people who say they want things and then they fall back on their word. They disappoint themselves, and it's hard on you as well. You can't take it personally. You're going to have people fall off, and they'll fall off 2, 3, 4 times. They'll come back. But you can't put all your eggs in one person or one basket. You can't lead them if you need them, okay? Carol Hipp said that. And that goes for your clients or your coaches. You cannot lead them if you need them, okay? So it's not about you. The minute it starts becoming about you making your numbers or you needing another coach, forget about it. Forget about it. You lose your mojo in it real fast. So, you know, I'm going to talk real speak to all of you. The minute you need anybody, you know, and I don't mean that in a harsh way, but
a really bad connection.
A person is going to feel your intensity and your heat of them, and that puts too much pressure on them. They're still just struggling to be them and be a program themselves. They don't need the pressure of having to be something for you. But don't ever miss the opportunity if someone's falling off program to let them know you're there for them. You're always there for them. That since they know what you do, you'd love to help anyone that they know about. Don't necessarily think that someone has to be a client or need the program per se to refer to you. I've had many people refer to me knowing what I do, and they never did the program. They just know me, they like me, they trust me. You know I'm the real deal. So,
you know, like Rachel was saying, I think like when you come at this business with a true love and a true sharing with people and a true kindness, that shines. And you really start to vibrate in that manner. And people will generally radiate towards that when you're genuine. Like if you meet somebody and you know, you wanted to share a recipe with them, you know, and then all of a sudden organically you're talking about how you help coach. You know, so we're not doing the big sell. We're just sharing. And that's it. And it usually just comes from an organic heart, and people see that.
yep. And I don't know about you guys, but I tend to have people tell me their whole life story. Cindy and
Yeah,
I
me
talk about it. You sit next to someone and suddenly they're telling you everything about themselves. people are really lonely out there and they're dying for someone to have an ear and listen to them. So just listen intently. And when you're listening, listen to what their pain points are and what are the pieces of Optavia that could help them.
Ask questions.
Ask a lot of questions.
Ask a lot of questions and see what they're looking for. Everybody's looking for something else. Always ask, because you don't know.
Right. And the funny thing is, and I would love to hear what some people, I thought I needed weight loss, and then I realized that the big thing I needed was the community and the support. So it was surprising to me, because when I first came in, I was so desperate. And my coach just said, when the box comes, call me. And like the box came and I like called her 2 seconds later and I was like, what do I have to do? I was ready to eat like cardboard and salt to get the weight off. But what I didn't realize was how much social media was isolating me, how much I needed a community of support. And I always felt like even Weight Watchers would frustrate me because I would sit there and they would say, oh, I went to this and I only ate with carrot sticks. And I was like, can't we talk about more important things? Like,
And then we get with Weight Watchers.
emotional things and things that, like, where I struggle,
I'll never forget with Weight Watchers, I would go to a meeting, right? And there's always that woman at the meeting that would take over the entire meeting, right? And she would say nothing, right? And so I'll never forget this one woman had said, oh, my neighbor's dog was barking all night, so I ate a box of ring things. And I would say to myself, how is that helping me?
exactly.
So.
I don't know, at this point, if anyone wants to share?
Hey, Joyce, if is Joyce on here?
Yeah, she is. She's right
Yeah.
Okay. Joyce had a question for me, but Joyce, I think if you would ask it here, I think we'd get some really good answers that would actually help me too. Would you mind sharing your question here?
I don't know what my question was. Darcy, I have questions all day long, so I don't remember from morning to night what my questions were.
Yeah. Well, you wanted to talk to me a little later this evening and about just kind of,
But my last question to you was that I needed some extra support because I'm getting a little bit frustrated about, there's so much information out there for clients, and then there's so much information out there for us as coaches that I'm not figuring. I'm like, I find something and then I can't figure out how to find it again without printing it out. And then when I print it out, I can't click on the links anymore. So I'm getting frustrated. Like, is there like an easy way to like line this up? You got a client and do this without having to go everywhere looking for it. I literally spent the whole day on Optavia Connect today trying to figure out how do I get this client started that I don't overwhelm her. To which she messaged me before I got on here saying, you didn't give me enough information. Turned out I gave her the information. She just never read her email and hasn't talked to me since she got her kit. So.
Well, I do 3 things. When I onboard a client, I do 3 things. I send them the welcome email. And in that welcome email is the journey kickoff call, which I request that they watch before I onboard them. It saves about 10 minutes, and that journey kickoff call explains everything they need to know when they start. Then I add them to My Great Potential, and I usually add them to What's the Risk, and I let them know that when their food comes, they need to let me know so that I can onboard them the night before they start. And that's all. And everything they need is in that email. Go ahead, I'm sorry, Cindy.
Yeah, I would just like to add something to that.
Sure.
The best way to start a client is to really make them as self-sufficient as you can. So like, let's say you have a client, upon talking to them that they enjoy cooking and experimenting with recipes. Tap them into like Sandy's Kitchen and Lean and Green Recipes, and let them know about Pinterest and Optavia 30. Listen to your clients and see what it is you're looking for and lead them in that direction from the onset, so that this way they do become self-sufficient and those questions become less to you. and they know how to like guide themselves to the right place.
Yeah,
You know?
That is what I did. I formulated an email specifically what I knew that she was looking for. And unfortunately, when she sent me the message, she hadn't even read the email. And I said, well, I've been trying to talk to you for 3 days now, you know. So once we got through all of it, she was like, oh, I'm really sorry. You're right. You know, I have the information right here. But that was what I had asked Darcy, like, I can't get her on the phone. She's just like too busy.
And you know what? When a client says, I'm sorry to you, always put it back to them because it's not about us, right? It's about them. So I'll always be very specific about that and say, look, this has nothing to do with my ego. This is for you to ensure your success. You know, give me a call after you finish reading this email so I can help you get started the best way we can.
But guys, you know, really it's very important, and if there's anything I could stress to you, and I wish someone did for me 2.5 years ago, this is a duplicatable business. So don't build airplanes in the sky. You know, you want to help your client, and you want to help them as much as possible, but what you also have to realize is they have to do some of the work too. You can't handhold. They have to edit their own order. If an order goes out because they didn't edit their order, that is not your fault. You're not an order taker, you're a health coach. Okay, you guide them through their first order. If they need it customized, only do it if they need it, like they have an allergy or something. Otherwise, don't waste your time trying to figure out if you think they're gonna like lemon or chocolate.
Oh my God.
Just get them a kit, you know? Please just get them a kit and make it easier not only for yourself, but for them as well.
On the back of the health assessment, there's a checklist of different things you're supposed to do once you start them too. That might help, Joyce.
I was gonna say that. Take notes. Take everything they say. If they talk about they like to go out, write down that you need to send them the guide to go out, and then mark it when you do it, so you know that you did.
No, I don't agree. That's all in the welcome email. I do health assessments in my car. Okay, I work full time. I don't.
Oh, you don't know? I don't. I take notes of everything.
And I got to be honest with you. Every single thing they need is in that welcome email. And I tell them, if you want to know your meat ingredients, they're in your welcome email. You cannot hold people's hands, guys. You're going to be building. If you're going to be building a big business, you're going to be helping a lot of people. Maybe you could do that when you have 5 clients, but you're not going to be doing that when you got 20 clients. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah,
front line that Cindy and I have, and you all are going to have it. You really need to make your clients. You need to be specific about what you're helping your clients with and where you're utilizing your time, because you're going to be doing, like, if you read the book, Get Out of Your Own, get over your damn self. 70% of what you're doing is acquisition. Like 20% is support, and 10% is supporting health coaches.
Right.
So your biggest time investment is at the beginning to get them on right, make sure they have a great first week, and then you check in once a week, and then you offer them the opportunity to business coach within Optavia. But most of the support comes from the Optavia community, nutrition support, and all of the resources. There's Wednesday night calls, there's Monday night calls. It's not that you don't care, but you're not getting paid to be someone's therapist. I'm sorry, I'm not
True.
mean, but you're really not. And if it goes beyond that, it's not beneficial for them, and it's not beneficial for you.
People become way more successful when they navigate it on their own. They build confidence in themselves.
Absolutely. They build confidence and confidence, and then they feel really good about themselves. That's what this is about, is building self-confidence. People are overweight. They don't feel self-worth. You want to build this within themselves that they're capable of breaking through and having this remarkable success. Look at someone like Sharon. She's lost close to 100 pounds in a year. She's never been this weight her whole life. You know,
That's great. Congratulations.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
But no, I agree. I mean, and I have like a little checklist when I do their onboarding that, you know, I make sure that they've gotten the key points of that welcome email, that they've texted the, you know, 9900 so that they're going to get reminded.
So
Wednesday call. You don't have to do it for them, you know, that'll happen automatically.
Yep.
Things like that, you know. I go through the book with them once. And
Guide,
then
right?
basically,
Go to the guide.
yeah, and then basically after that, when I checked in with a new client right before the call, it's her second day, and I literally asked her, what was your favorite fueling so far? How are your lean and greens going? Is there anything you really hated? And how are you feeling? And that was really it, you know? We talked for 15, 20 minutes and move on kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I have to say, Cindy empowered me and told me, and I get really proud when I get clients that really jump into community, because then I say, okay, they got this, and I know they're going to be successful.
Exactly. The integration is 100% key. Key. You don't have to do anything more than send them the welcome email. Make sure you start them out right. Text them the first couple of days. Make sure they're doing okay and that they integrate. And you have no control whether they will or won't, but you have to.
And make sure they know about nutrition support.
Yeah.
It's really, really, like, very, very important. Like, I'll tell new clients, and this is the truth. This is for them more than me, right? Like, I know a lot, but nutrition support is like the Google of Optavia.
Exactly.
They know everything.
Yep.
Why wouldn't they go to the best source possible?
Yep.
You know, if they have questions about food, you want to know if bean sprouts are on plan? Call nutrition support. They know everything.
Yep.
And it's there for them. I tell them, you know, it comes with the program. It's free. Use it. It's there for you.
Yep.
So it's really important.
So most importantly, guys, fun. Have fun with this. It's important. Don't stress yourself out. If you feel like it's slow right now, it's because it's slow right now. You know, check with your coach, find out. Is it slow right now? It's slow right now.
It's the
This
most
is
fun.
gonna pick up, right?
Yeah, picks up. It really picks up. Yep.
Cool.
But it is. People are on vacation. They're not necessarily in the mindset. Not to say you're not going to get a client. I spoke to someone tonight, but it is a little slow. It's okay. We'll go through that. But Joyce, I hope that helps.
Yes.
Joy, I hope that helps.
Yeah, Darcy and I will connect after. I don't even know if I have the right welcome email. I don't know what I have. That's what I more need, is to know, make sure that I have what I'm supposed to have. I kind of created the things that were based on what she had said. I sent her an email with the information that I thought she needed that helped me.
Yeah.
And I said, once you've digested this, I will give you more, but if I give it all to you right now, you're going to be overwhelmed. She didn't even read what I had given her, so that explained why she was overwhelmed. So,
Yeah.
Is there a welcome email that we're all supposed to give, or are we all supposed to create our own?
that's more or less what, I don't even have the definite like that. So
There is one. There is
Yeah,
one.
there is.
The only thing is, it's a little bit outdated. It says the Beach Swim Club instead of Premier, but everything else is pretty much fine.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, I do have the one. Okay.
That's what I was going to say. The email that I've been using is the one that Optavia link tells you if they didn't receive it, send it manually on simple systems. But I didn't have the, like, Sandy's kitchen info or
I don't use
or
that.
the guy.
I'll send you the one I use.
All right. Okay.
Joy, I'm happy to send you the one. I think, Darcy, you have the one I use.
I do, and I love that one. The only thing is just that it's just outdated. I mean, it talks about the Be Slim program and it takes Shape for Life on there. So I love it, but I get hesitant to send that because it's outdated.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't care. I send it and everybody loves it. It'll get updated eventually.
is there any automated system that sends like these emails out? Because there was something I found today that was like, every day you have to send this text message or whatever. And I thought I had read that there was an automated email system, and I can't find it.
Well, we'll talk offline. I don't want to get too complicated with people who are just getting started right now. We'll talk about that. I'm not all that thrilled with the text campaign. It seems very wordy.
Well, I didn't like it because it didn't sound personal, and it actually it actually said things like, well, your coach will be reaching you. And I'm like, hello, I'm your coach. So I didn't dare send it.
Exactly. That's how we feel. So agreed. Agreed.
I don't know. I always feel like our connection is the best. And that, that's a big part of this program
Exactly.
is the personal connection.
Exactly. All right, guys. I think we ran over a drop. So, all right. Now from bed, let's close strong this month, okay? Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Good night.